LinkedIn Live or the LinkedIn event?
Sure, I think that's what caused my mic issues last time. So
Okay.
just having two videos, but yeah, I'm gonna mute myself now.
If you can mute it. Yeah, I guess. Okay, says we're live on Restream, but who knows what that means. Let's see what we got. Oh, looks like we're live. Yeah, people can join, so that's cool.
Oh,
I'm gonna click join. I don't know what's gonna happen on my end, but I'm gonna join it
LinkedIn?
and then I'll mute it. Yeah. Hey, can you see this comment? Oh, no, I can hear his Paula in my mind. There's Scott sitting down. Oh, Samantha can see it. Well, that's not helpful because I can see you. All right. Well, we can give the local folks a few minutes to jump on the Zoom. And then if no one can attend live, then we do one spin. I got the names all loaded on the wheel. What do you guys think about that? Reasonable. Okay, well, any weekend plans, Samantha? Anything exciting gonna happen?
Not yet. Just normal weekend stuff.
Not yet.
Hmm.
What about you, Scott? Something
Yeah, my mom's birthday. trying
Nice.
nice.
trying to remember because I've been saying she's 88, so this is might be 89, or I might just have been saying 88 ahead of the birthday. I'll have to go and calculate, but it's getting up there.
That's great. 88. My wife is coming home. She's been away for a week. So between now and then, there's going to have to be a mad scramble of cleaning and, you know, look how clean the house has been the whole time you're away. You know how that goes. It was easy. The kids were great and the house was clean.
Dishes did themselves.
Dishes did themselves. We didn't even have any dishes. It was amazing. That's all false. It's all fake news right there. It's the scramble. Okay, well, I don't think we're 4 minutes in, so I am gonna launch the wheel. Oh, we got one. We got Randy Milliron. He's popping in. So Randy, if Randy's the only one, he's gonna be on the wheel, the second spin by himself.
That's awesome.
You've never been on the wheel by yourself, Randy.
I don't think I have.
Well, can you see the wheel?
I can. It's beautiful. How are my friends doing?
Good. How are you doing,
Good,
man?
how are you?
Gosh, it's just Randy and the Safepedia peeps.
Yeah,
Well, that's good. What's going on? How's the summer been going? What is
Some summer went fast. I got to spend some time in Canada for my wife and I's 28th anniversary, 29th anniversary. So that was fun. And then we went on a cruise after that with our kids, which we didn't have any. I mean, we've been together 32 years and we've never had a trip where we didn't have a tiff, an argument, or something small. This one was perfect. And we were having a great time until we got with our kids, and then all the drama started. So we're like, we want to go back to Canada.
where did you go in Canada?
We started in Banff. We spent a couple days in
Nice.
Banff, and then our final destination was Vancouver. So we spent a couple days in and around Banff, and then drove to Kamloops, which was like halfway between Banff and Vancouver, and then got to Vancouver, got to hike one of the largest monolith granite structures in all of Canada called the Chief, and
I know it.
it's
In Squamish.
1,400 feet elevation change in 2 miles. So it's like straight uphill. I thought my wife's going to
I
kill
worked
me.
there. I lived in that town for maybe 5 months in Squamish.
Squamish?
Yeah,
Yeah. Cute
yeah,
little town.
yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. The only downside was it was really overcast, and by the time we got to the summit, it had start raining. Kind of not really raining, that drizzle kind of stuff, and which made the granite rocks like slicker than ice.
Slippery.
So yeah, my
Oh,
wife wasn't too impressed with that.
but still no tiff or arguments.
Yeah, no, it was funny because we started going back down, and I fell when we were coming back down. I actually ended up ripping the side of my pants, like the po cargo pocket, which they're designed for ripstop, but no, granite doesn't like that very much. But so we got back into the trees, and we kind of took a break to take some water and take a snack. And she's looking at me and she kind of shaking her head, and I'm like, "What? We were getting to the summit. I don't care if we," and we did. We kind of had to bear crawl to get to the top, but yeah, it
Wow,
was well worth it.
cool.
Jen Lynch is watching on LinkedIn, and she lives in Squamish.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a cute
Leachy.
little
Sorry, I
town.
said Lynch.
Th-
Leachy.
There's a little area like I don't really kind of like a mini mall or anyways, just north of the Chief. And so we were trying to get my wife coffee. And so I smell this beautiful smell from like a bakery or something. And so we just started following our noses and walked into this very, very nice bakery that had all these just beautiful. So she got coffee and I had like she had a chocolate cake and I had some kind of donut contrapt. Oh, it was so good. So delicious.
A donut
But
contraption. Nice.
but there was a gal that actually she still works for Shoebox. She lives in Vancouver, so I was telling her, "Hey, I'm going to be in your backyard. Can you give me some good, advice for restaurants?" And not realizing that you're on the West Coast, everything she gave me was either Asian or seafood. And so I was like, my wife and I are really into sushi, so we found a really good Mexican restaurant there. But yeah, it was fun.
Cool.
Yeah, that
Did you
Banff
see the
area, that like we have Jackson Hole and the Tetons and Yellowstone and stuff, but yeah, Banff just is in a league all its own. Like we were walking in downtown Banff and looking up and we're taking pictures and these people are just walking by and we're like, how are you not noticing the beauty? I'm like, pay attention. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. So how
Yeah,
about you? All
take it
you've
for granted. We take Banff like that's our backyard, huh? We take that for granted. Just to go to Banff. Oh, let's go to
Yeah.
Banff. But it's
Well,
fun.
so
It's
the only thing it really compares to that we relate to is Jackson Hole. I mean, a really big touristy town with beautiful mountains all around. But you just get that touristy vibe that just the rudeness, people are not very polite. And it was just like the staff that we, of course, came in contact with, they were great, but I couldn't imagine dealing with all those tourists. In just 2 or 2.5 days, we were ready to head to Little Kamloops just to get away
Yeah.
from everybody.
There's a ton of little places outside of Banff, especially for hiking. Obviously, Banff, we choose Canmore over Banff because there's less tourists, but
Yeah.
there's a ton of hiking trails and so many things in like around Banff now that are way quieter, a lot less foot traffic and things like that. So sure, stop along, cut into Canmore or Banff to grab your coffee, your donut contraptions, and
Yeah.
continue on from there. But yeah, Banff is beautiful, but it
you
is
hit the candy store in
No,
Banff.
we did go in, so it was like, of course, we just got done having our if you're ever in the area, I highly recommend the restaurant The Keg. We had our anniversary dinner there, and it was just absolutely just the best steak I've ever had. Yeah.
sure.
But we got out of there and then we started to walk around the corner and here's the candy store. And we're like, oh, let's go in. Well, you're so full from dinner that candy just doesn't look appealing anymore. So you're like, I think I might throw up. I'm just like so full. But we actually stayed in, I think it's called Bryberry. It's like northwest of Banff, kind of north of Golden. So we had a nice little drive. And that's the other thing that's so just like amazing. Like every turn you'd come around on it's not the interstate, the Trans-Canadian Highway, there would be another beautiful peak. Of course, my wife was driving, and I'm like snapping pictures out the window. And we'd come around another bend. Oh my gosh, here's another one. And even the animal wildlife overpasses, they're
Yeah.
so beautifully grown out. And oh, it's just yeah, it was your country is just, I mean, it's beautiful. So yeah, it was fun experience. But we got to stay in this little cabin. We had an Airbnb in outside of Golden. It was super, super cheap, but it was just a one bedroom little cot, and it was awesome. And
Cool.
then the crazy part about like the water, like you see at Lake Louise, that forever seeing pictures of it, you're like, okay, that's photoshopped. Come on, there's no way it's turquoise. Come on. And so we got to Lake Louise and we saw that, and this nice older gentleman, we were just like taking pictures and stuff, and like, why is it green? And like right like that. He goes, "Oh, well, the reason why it's green," and he came over and described the science to us, and it was really cool. Well, the place that we stayed in Golden, the river that flows around Golden is the same color, and so I got some really good drone footage as the sun was setting, where you see the beautiful sunset, and you just kind of pan down, and here's this like turquoise river that just flows through. So it was
Cool.
pretty sweet. And the other thing that really caught us off guard is the sun doesn't set. It's like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and we can't go. Like, granted, we had good curtains in our cabin, but like I went outside, like the sun is still out. It's 11 o'clock at night. We experienced that similarly in last year when we stayed in Glacier, because go outside at 10 o'clock and the sun's still, I mean, yes, it's down over the mountains, but it's still so light out. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. Definitely want to go back.
Cool.
So
Yeah,
enough about me. What did you three do this summer?
I was just gonna say go back in the winter when the sun comes up at 9 a.m. and down at 4.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that'd be creepy.
Yeah, dark. It's not Alaska, but it's north. But the
Well, and
day is
that's
awesome.
and that's the thing. The Alaskan, so we saw the most sunshine when we were in Canada. Vancouver was kind of overcast. Of course, you're on the West Coast. But the only time we saw the sun on our 7 day cruise was in port in Seattle when we left, in Skagway when we went salmon or not, yeah, in Skagway when we went salmon fishing, and then on the trip from Ketchikan back to Victoria. That was the only time I actually got to wear shorts. Everything else you were layered up and cold. It was the coldest June vacation I've ever experienced. You're going out to look at the glacier when we got to the glacier inlet, and everybody is dressed like they're going snow skiing. You got like
Yeah.
3 layers on, beanies and gloves, and you like can barely manage to take pictures with your camera because your hands are freezing. But
Nope. I don't want that cruise. I want a cruise where it's so hot I have to just melt on the beach.
well, and it's funny because we've been on both cruises, the Caribbean and then now Alaska. But the difference with the Alaskan cruise is the number of like young partiers. Yeah, they're not on the Alaskan cruise. They're on the West Caribbean, Cancun, Cozumel trip. But yeah, I would like to be a lot warmer. Maybe get a tan when you're on a cruise. But no, windburn is what we got on our cruise.
Wind burn.
Oh, and coming from Wyoming, that's really strange. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. But the 17-hour drive. So when we got off the boat in Seattle, we drove our daughter and her husband to the airport so they could fly back to Denver. Their parents were picking them up in Denver. And then our son and his wife, and my wife and I, we both went kind of different directions, but 17-hour drive from
Holy-
Seattle to Gillette. So,
Nope.
and that was the time where I really thought we would get kind of under each other's skin, and you spend that much time in a car, but no, we're having so much fun pulling up old playlists from when we used to take our trip back to Spokane every summer, and just having wild discussions and stopping in the weirdest little communities to get, a soda or a new coffee or something. So,
Cool.
but yeah, and the crazy part is the closer we got to Wyoming, the more, this sounds weird, the more beautiful it got because it was
Cool.
overcast until we got over the Cascades. Even when we got to Spokane, that's my old hometown. It was just like dry and desolate. And my wife asked me, she goes, "Hey, we're coming close to Spokane. Do you want to stop?" I'm like, I looked at the time. I'm like, it's 11 o'clock. No, let's just keep going. So we ended up stopping in Missoula. Yeah, we stopped in Butte. Had like late lunch in Butte and then stopped in Billings to gas up and then we were home free. But I think we got back at, I want to say it was like 12:30 in the morning. My wife was just wiped out. So it was kind of like you walk in like zombies, like, okay, good night. Kiss you. See you. All right. See you later. Dive into the bed and pass out for a couple days.
Nice. Nice. All right, I want to go on one of Randy's trips. That sounds
Yeah.
Ooh,
quite lovely. How's that? Does that look cool?
That
yeah,
looks
that
way
looks
cool.
really cool.
Looks different. It gave me some options. I don't know what the dealio is with Zoom all of a sudden. I was trying to get us all in there. Anyway, we're ready to spin the wheel. You ready?
I am.
Well, what are we spinning the wheel for, Jamie?
Well, Safety Connect Premium Polo. So kind of like this. I don't
Wow.
see Scott wearing his. This would be the moment to wear it. And we're going to do 2 spins. So everyone that registered between last Friday, and let's call it, today at before now,
Yeah.
before we jumped on, is on the list. So every week we're going to spin it. We're going to spin it twice. We're going to invite everyone to a Zoom call that is registered so you can join us live like Randy. But you don't have to. Your name's on the wheel anyway, so we'll spin it to win. But if you do come on the Zoom call with us live, that's the second spin. So then you get on the wheel, and I'll tell you what, if you're out there listening to this, and I don't want to, sorry, Randy, I'm going to just say
Don't
it.
jinx me. Come
If you're
on.
out there and your name is on the wheel, you've got about 3 minutes to get in this room to cut Randy's chances in half because he's going to be the only name on the wheel, which also that'll be a first. So that'll be fun too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, well, are you guys any last remarks or requests?
No, let's go. Turn on the music.
Yeah, I'll get some music going.
Some dust. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Where's the,
Other side.
Oh, it's gonna keep
God.
going. Oh, look at him. Congratulations.
Yeah, nice one.
Yeah. A reference back
It's,
to the old the Craig days, the
Yeah.
Craig Moldex days.
You can probably see Jamie, but on the live stream, it's not showing up like this overlay in Zoom.
Yeah, I can see it.
We're not getting the cool you over
Yeah.
top of the wheel image. So
A little different. That's
Let's
okay.
do
They can
that.
still see the wheel.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if
I like that I get to see Jamie there.
yeah,
it looks kind of neat. Well, which Kim McDonald is it? I was gonna I think it's this Kim McDonald. This you? Well, congratulations, Kim McDonald. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get all those names off there. Woo!
Yeah. I don't want to make it a foregone conclusion, so we're gonna just
Oh, there you go. So
Yeah.
either way, I could be a winner and a loser.
we can't make it a sure thing.
wait,
Hey,
wait a
I
minute.
want to see it spin.
There's 12 people in the waiting room.
While we are here, how are the registrations going for Safety Connect?
Great. We're
Good.
Yeah.
probably way ahead of schedule and they're climbing in and it's getting exciting. Yeah.
I just saw the post yesterday that the keynote being Megan Trainter, who I met through Safepedia, gosh, what, last year, I think?
Might have been, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's been a huge help in me writing my leadership book because she's obviously a published author as well. So kind of exciting. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I threw Samantha on the wheel.
Oh, I'm gonna lose to Samantha. I know it.
Can you imagine?
That
Can you
would be
imagine?
awesome.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, the live stream cut off just before Samantha won.
Yeah, really.
Randy's the winner. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
ready?
awesome.
Here we
Yeah.
go. Good luck, Samantha. This could be your moment.
Could be. It can't be in Safety Connect, but sure can be in the live stream.
Uh-oh. Come on, Randy.
That's a long ways to go to Samantha.
Oh, come on, Gray Randy.
Woo! Look at that.
So
Awesome.
close. So close.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it was funny because I was on a call when I had your little like notification that said Safepedia, and because I was working on something. I'm like, what is that? And it clicked and it automatically opened this up. I'm like, oh my gosh, here I'm the only one in the room with you guys.
Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of people. I think the invite, we had to update something, and probably the meeting invitation was just not a lot of notice. I try and
Yeah.
send it out kind of Wednesday and then Thursday update, but Thursday got away, and then it was a Friday update. And hey, there's a meeting coming up in 2 hours.
Yeah,
Can you make
it worked out perfect for me.
Yeah,
And Kim.
And Kim. She's
Yeah.
the winner. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to our event. That's going to be such an awesome time.
Yeah, we got
Always
some
like to get back amongst our friends.
surprises in store, and some, just got to keep it fun and keep you guessing.
Yeah, you always do. Oh, that was one question I had. So to get on the golden wheel, so I don't like burn my candle at both ends, because I remember last year we changed something like it was the top 20 that made the golden wheel.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, it's really cool to get all the points and be in first place, but when you get picked first for like a squincher gift bag, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, yay, thanks. So I'm just gonna try to strive to be in that top 20 and not try to kill myself trying to be number one.
Yeah, we talked about that, like what's the right number? Because getting in the points is great, but everyone kind of games the system. So
Yeah.
if you increase it, then for points, and then it's like, what else do you add in without adding a whole bunch of manual work and
Yeah.
tabulations and all that? So it's like trying to figure out the best way to do it. And it's fun to get on the golden wheel. Like you can
Well,
get
it was funny because I think it was the year that Zach and I were in the running. Um, and I'm trying to think how it worked out. Oh, so people would like instant message me on LinkedIn. You're at like 100,000 points. How are you getting 100,000 points? I'm at 20,000. I'm like, whoa, hey, it's secrets. We don't share our secrets. Snitches get stitches.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you could imagine how many we got. How come Randy has 100,000?
Yeah. Well, let me see. You presented in the
Yeah.
past. That's instant 20,000 points just to be there. You get 10,000 for every year you've been here. All right, yay.
Yeah. Yeah. Instant points. Randy just brings his own points. I don't know how
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was last year. I got kind of a late start, so I was kind of lower on I mean, you really had to scroll pretty far to find me. And then that night I spent, doing the reviews and the downloads and all that stuff. And then I remember, I think it was Holly, and that she texted me the next morning. She goes, "Where the heck did you come from?" I go, "Oh, I was way down there."
Nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well,
Well, congratulations, Randy. You won. I'm excited for you. The odds weren't really in your favor, but
Yeah.
we got you there for
I
sure.
had like a 1 in 20 or a 24 out of 25th percentile of winning there.
yeah.
It was tough.
I'll tell you, it was really freaking me out there. That's
It was
Samantha.
really close, right down to the end. I didn't know if I was
Right.
going to get it or not.
That's right.
That's right.
If
Awesome.
anybody's watching and they want to register, how do they register, Jamie? How do they get on the wheel for next week?
Well, the easiest way to register is safetyconnect365.com. That's probably the best thing to remember. And why is it 365, Scott? Can you tell me what the deal is? Do you
Yeah,
know?
we record all the sessions and it's available on demand for a full year.
Full year.
It's
Yeah,
but then
actually available beyond that because we put it in our Safepedia University. So you can.
yeah, I was gonna say, are you gonna do a little plug for the, what is it called? The Premier package?
The community, yeah, the
Yeah.
university and the community. So everyone with a ticket to Safety Connect, you get a 365-day access to the community. You can upgrade your Safety Connect ticket. When you get into the community, there's also the university. You can go and watch videos and courses, and you can earn CEUs in there as well. So, making CEUs affordable and accessible, and tons of good conversation in the communities, lots of live meetups. We've got one coming up here in 6 days. We're doing a big, I don't know if you saw it, Randy, we're doing a big pre-game warm-up meetup. It'll be public, but also for people in the community, just a big meetup, sort of a pre-game Safety Connect the week
When
before.
when is that?
The
October 15th.
Oh, okay,
15th,
good.
yeah.
Yep.
But you said it
Yep.
was coming up short, like I was like 6 days. No,
No.
I'll be
Sorry.
in Denver.
Yeah, we have a different awesome meetup in the community coming up in 6 days, so that'll be
Oh,
great.
Yeah.
how does a person I can't try to remember what you call them. Your OGs, the ones that have been in here forever. What do you call them?
Our founding members?
Founding member. So
Yeah.
how does a person become a founding member?
Well, our founders were the founders of the community. So unfortunately, they are
Oh,
already, those slots are taken.
gotcha.
They were
So
day
do I need to?
oneers of the,
So if I just bump one of them off, like if I see
yeah,
him
you
in
could,
Denver, then I can move
yeah,
up the
exactly.
scale, right?
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Points. You need more points. It is a good,
God.
Randy, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked the question because we're calling them founding members, but the idea of the founding members is how do we make this, if you didn't know, Scott and I are not safety professionals. So
Really?
yeah, so we're,
Oh,
building a community for safety professionals. We've been in construction forever in the industry, so we've seen and worked with safety professionals and just have seen what they go through and the struggles. And so to uplift safety professionals, we got all these founding members to help us understand what would make the best community for safety professionals.
yeah.
And so founding, yes, and they were in the beginning, but it's really kind of the directors, I guess. I don't know if you
Nice.
changed the name or what, but it certainly wouldn't hurt to have a way to kind of get onto that crew.
Yeah, have like a special key or a special medallion that you're one of the founding members. Have a challenge coin or something. I don't know. I
They
was
were
curious
working
about
on
that
it.
last year.
Cryptocurrency? Should we have
No,
Bitcoin? Is that what you're saying?
no, that's okay. Thanks for
No.
coming, everyone.
Yeah, all right. See ya. Bye. Randy's lost his mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
just a
think
little.
that's the smartest thing that anyone's ever said. A
No,
Safepedia coin.
no,
There it is. I don't know how you would go about doing that.
you don't. Maybe next time. Just a badge. Badges work.
Badges. No one wants any more stinking badges. I've got 18 of them
No,
hanging
a
on my.
non-fungible. Yeah.
Badges are coming in the
Yeah,
community. That's
that's
Love
next.
it.
right.
Okay, you guys. Well, happy Friday, Randy. Congratulations. Kim
Thanks
McDonald,
again.
congratulations to you. Samantha.
Better luck next time.
Closer
Better
than I
luck
can
next
remember
time.
being. It's a
Next
closer.
time. Awesome.
And Scott, well, you
Thanks for being here.
happy Friday.
And then I do have one last parting question. Are you guys doing a word of mouth marketing campaign about Safety Connect? Kind of we did a couple years ago where you had some of your founding members and then myself, where we made videos trying to drum up more participation on LinkedIn.
You absolutely, if you want to do that, we have a little contest going for attendees. What is it, Scott? If they're if you can bring in 5 people, then you get an extra polo, choice of polo. Is that how we?
I thought we said a gift card, but
Oh,
maybe we said a polo.
maybe.
Either
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
everybody likes prizes.
Everyone likes
Have to
prizes.
go, yeah, have to go look at the email.
Yeah, I remember I was coming back from we had just dropped our daughter off at Jamestown, and so I was with my wife and my mother-in-law, and I'm in the back seat, and I had just sent the kind of teaser to Jamie on the video that I made it, and he's blowing up my phone. I just watched it with my wife like 4 times. That was so funny. You got to keep, oh, that's so awesome. When are you going to post it? And I'm like, oh my gosh, hold on. I'm like 9 hours away from my home. I can't post it on my phone. But yeah, I just really enjoy doing that for you guys. I mean, you guys have been so supportive of me. And obviously the community is wonderful over the last, geez, 5 years. So pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Oh, those videos are great. All your videos are great.
Well, yeah.
The multiple
Now
cameras.
it's just trying to find time. Right now I'm working on my daughter's wedding video, so that's taking up a lot of my creativity time. So
That's a
yeah,
little more important than Safety Connect, Randy. I
yeah, I know. Well, it's funny because I have a mentor uh, that I met a couple years ago. He's a public speaker out in Minnesota, and we actually had him for one of our big June safety events, not this summer, but the last summer. And we were just sitting down to lunch one day while he was here, and he asked me that question, hey, where do you see yourself, Randy, in 5 years? And I said, well, I'll be retired. So I don't know where I'll be in 5 years. So that's pretty crazy. And he goes, what are some of the things you want to do, legacy things? And I go, well, I want to get my book written. And he was like, book written? I said, yeah, I've always wanted to write a book on leadership. And he said, well, what's stopping you? And I go, well, I kind of have this crazy YouTube channel that's taking up all my time at night. So, uh, and I never really thought I had time. So I wrote it in 31 days in January. And then
Whoa.
with the help of Megan and another author friend of mine, kind of helping me through the ropes, I guess. We're in final edit now. So the final edit is back to the publisher. And then the next thing I will get is the typeset with it looking exactly like the perfect book without in
Oh,
book form. And then we go to publishing. Or go to publish. So I'm pretty excited.
Cool.
that's cool.
Cool.
Congrats,
Hey,
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
the YouTube videos had to kind of take a break.
for
But
sure.
they did ask me, since they saw my channel, if I would do a kind of like a testimonial video for their publishing company. And I said, okay, let's time out. Let's get through the publishing process
yeah,
before
first.
Yeah.
I go, I don't want to make a really cool video and promote people to come to your site and write their books if stuff goes sideways. So let's get through have the book in my hands and on Amazon, and then we'll go from there. So
Yeah.
but yeah, they saw a couple of my promotional videos and they were like, that would be really cool if you'd be able to do that. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, they have been really, really supportive. So it's just a long process.
Gosh. I can't
So
imagine.
yeah, it's a little crazy. The crazy part is once you write your first book, the second one's easier. And I've already have 2 books they're waiting to get this one published, to start writing them. So yeah, it's just been another creative outlet for me.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
Well,
I'll let you guys go.
All
I
right.
I
Yeah.
could stay and talk to you guys forever. Love you
yeah.
guys.
Have a great weekend. Happy
Mhm.
Friday.
Thanks
Yeah.
for the bolo.
Yeah, no doubt.